What's up guys, today I've got another tutorial for you. I'm going to show you how to add the rain effects puddles to any map. To do this, you do need to have the X4 Fab Patreon custom shaders patch because the free version doesn't have the rain effects. There's a link in the description of the video to the X4 Fab Patreon. The first thing you need to do is go to the track folder that you're adding the rain effects to. You're going to look for a folder named extension. If it isn't there, you're going to have to create it. To create a new folder, right click the mouse, select new and folder, then rename it extension. But obviously I'm just demonstrating this, so I'm going to delete this folder because I already have the extension folder. Next we're going to open the extension folder and look for the extension config file. If the config file isn't there, then you need to create it. To create the config file, you're going to open up Notepad. So once you've got Notepad open, you're going to go to the description of this video and you're going to copy and paste this. Now once you've done that, you need to save it as ext_config.ini and you're going to save this in the extension folder. Again, I'm only just demonstrating this because I already have the extension config file, so I'm just going to delete this. So if your map already has the extension config file, you're going to open it and you're going to copy and paste the rain effects that's in the description. And now we're just going to minimize this and we're going to start the game on the map that we're adding the rain effects to. Once we're in game, we're going to enter FreeCam. Now, if you're having any issues entering FreeCam, what you can do is download an app called CamTool 2. I've left a link in the description for this as well. But if you have enabled FreeCam, then you should be able to enable it just by pressing F7. If you want to slow the movement down on the FreeCam, you can press scroll lock on your keyboard. Moving on, next we're going to go to the apps and we're going to go to Object Inspector. Next we're going to select the materials that we add in the rain effects to by holding Alt and left clicking the mouse. Now as you can see, I'm aiming at the road, so that's what we're going to start with, the road. We're going to copy the name of the material by left clicking the mouse. And now we're going to open the config file by pressing Alt and Tab and then selecting the config file. And now we're going to paste the name of the material next to puddles materials and soaking materials. So for all the names of the materials on the road, you're going to paste it into the puddles and the soaking. And make sure after every name of the material, put a comma. Next we're going to add the rough materials, which is such as grass and the trees. So it's just the same like what we did with the road, except for we paste it into the rough materials. Next we're going to do the smooth materials, which is such as like walls, buildings, lampposts. And once you're happy that you've selected all the materials that you need to, what we can do is test to make sure it's working. So we're going to select the rain. Now we're going to open our config file again, and this time we're going to save it. And now you've noticed once I've saved it, the materials are actually showing the rain puddles now. And when you're doing this, it is a good idea to have the rain on, that way you can see what materials are getting wet and which ones you've actually missed. Like as you can see there, I've actually missed some of the road there. So what I'll do is I'll move closer to that patch of the road. And same as before, I'll select that piece of the road and then I'll copy the name of the material and paste it into the soaking and puddles materials. Now once I save this, you'll see that the rain effects have applied on that piece of road as well. Now obviously when you do this, this does take some time and you're going to have to go right round the map. Well, we're coming to the end of the tutorial. I hope this was helpful. Until next time, catch you later.